The thrilling kickoff to the 2025 season's first triple header brings us to the iconic Suzuka circuit for the Japanese Grand Prix. Following this, the racing action will continue with the Bahrain and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. With the intense competition among McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes, as well as the tight race across the grid, teams are keen to enhance their performance with strategic upgrades. This promises to make each race weekend even more exciting. Let's take a closer look at what the F1 teams have in store, starting with McLaren. Unlike their top rivals, McLaren has been tight-lipped about their plans for the season. However, insights from their standout performance in China hint that they've been working on improving the MCL39's pipeline to tackle its vulnerabilities. Even though McLaren dominated in Australia and China, they are very much aware of the improvements needed and are diligently addressing them. Stella shared that the crew is working on solutions for certain issues, planning to introduce these changes in the next 3 to 4 races. Insiders close to the Woking-based squad have hinted that McLaren will bring minor upgrades to each race weekend. This strategy is something McLaren has employed over the last 2 seasons. For example, they recently made a modification to the rear brake ducts at the China race, which went largely unnoticed. These subtle adjustments, however, can have a significant impact over time. At the same event, McLaren unveiled a high downforce rear wing, and I believe they'll continue using it at Suzuka. Overall, the McLaren car currently stands out in the competition. It performs well across various track conditions without major setbacks. Its efficient cooling system greatly enhances aerodynamics, and the MCL39's tyre management is unmatched by any other team. The car faces challenges when it comes to braking, likely due to the extensive use of anti-dive in its design. I'm curious to see how the team tackles this issue and what strategies they'll employ to enhance the car's performance. Now, shifting our focus to Mercedes, their W16 seems to be the most well-rounded vehicle among the top 4 teams. I mentioned this previously, and their performances in Australia and China support this claim. Even Toto Wolff has highlighted their balance. However, I think there's room for debate, as I still consider Ferrari to have the second fastest car. The issue seems to be Ferrari's struggle to fully understand and optimize their setup. That's where I believe Mercedes currently has an advantage. The team has developed a deep understanding of how the W16 performs, allowing them to strike a perfect balance between the car's front and rear. This harmony boosts the driver's confidence, enabling them to shave off those crucial tenths of a second. Although the 2025 Mercedes is still a bit slower than the McLaren, the team is eager to close that gap soon. After the Chinese Grand Prix, James Allison shared that he is in charge of the upcoming enhancements for the W16 and hinted that we'll witness new tweaks at each Grand Prix. These could range from updated brake ducts to internal improvements. The car is performing much better than last year's W15. If Mercedes manages to pull off a significant upgrade, it could push them closer to competing with the McLarens and potentially battling for race victories. I predict Mercedes will introduce a new high downforce rear wing and a high downforce double beam wing spec at Suzuka to tackle the circuit's demands. Haas is the next team confirmed to bring upgrades to Japan. With their strong collaboration with Toyota Gazoo Racing and Io Komatsu as their team principal, the Japanese Grand Prix feels like a second home race for them. As of 2025, Haas has solidified their position among the mid-tier teams. Their performance in Australia was disappointing, primarily due to the VF25 struggling with fast corners. However, they quickly recovered in China by increasing downforce, which made their setup more versatile. In Shanghai, the VF25 held its ground in the midfield, earning them noticeable points. While they may not be the top contenders among the middle ranks, Haas can definitely hold their own against Williams, Aston Martin and Racing Bulls. However, the high-speed corners at Suzuka could pose a challenge if not managed well. Last year, the S's in Sector 1 proved disastrous for Mercedes. In response, Haas is planning upgrades for Japan, including adjustments to the underfloor to enhance downforce at high speeds. Io Komatsu has confirmed some significant upgrades intended to tackle the VF25's high-speed bouncing issues and boost performance from one race to the next. Fixing the bouncing problem is crucial as it should provide Esteban Ocon and Ollie Beerman with enhanced confidence. ensuring the car behaves predictably and allowing them to tap into its potential more effectively. Red Bull, especially with its RB21, seems to have the most work cut out for it. There's quite a buzz with Yuki Tsunoda stepping up, embracing the challenge, and it's refreshing to see. Can he adapt faster than others under such pressure? It'll be intriguing to watch. Suzuka is a track Tsunoda knows well, and historically Red Bull has excelled in high-speed circuits, showing dominance in 2024 through 2022. Conversely, they struggled in high-speed sectors in China, mainly due to their configuration. Despite this, a strong performance in Japan is still expected, although there are no new upgrades for this race. Helmut Marko has indicated that challenges may arise over the next 3 races. In Imola, we're expecting Red Bull to roll out a significant upgrade. Insider Dr. Ops, a well-connected source on Twitter, revealed that this major enhancement could debut in Imola, though there's been chatter it might be bumped up to Jeddah based on earlier discussions. Helmut's recent comments about the next 3 races being challenging imply a possible delay, suggesting the upgrade may, after all, suit the European Grand Prix timeline better. Despite the current issues, like the car's wobbly rear and persistent understeer from mid-2024, Max might still secure podium finishes. However, the team needs to refine the car's race pace to stay competitive in the Drivers' Championship. They're banking on Spain as a pivot point for improvements. Meanwhile, Ferrari has confirmed a new part for the Bahrain GP. Both Charles and Lewis fans feel the pressure as 2025 starts off rocky. The debut of a new floor in Bahrain, with possible tweaks to the diffuser, is on the horizon. Loisera mentioned that this floor aims to address the SF25's rear stiffness problem, a major factor for the team's inconsistent performance, evidenced by their roller coaster ride in Australia. During the sprint race, Lewis showcased exceptional skill, squeezing every bit of potential from the car. In Suzuka, the tougher tyre compounds might actually enhance the car's performance, especially with the rear axle's rigidity. Experts believe the vehicle is incredibly fast, but unlocking its full potential takes time and understanding. When everything falls into place, Ferrari appears to be the second quickest team on the track. Charles Leclerc's performance in China, if not for the front wing damage and some delay overtaking, suggests they might have contended for a win. That's quite a bold claim, but on these circuits clear air is crucial and Ferrari holds impressive speed. They excel in race conditions, though their qualifying isn't as rapid as McLaren's. Both Leclerc and Lewis have noted the strong tyre durability. If Ferrari resolves the rear stiffness issues, which aren't catastrophic for the season, they could be in the running for victories. There's still a chance for a title chase given that we're just at the second race. With a series of races coming up, the development race is set to intensify. With these improvements in mind, are you thrilled for the Japanese Grand Prix? Which team do you think will benefit the most from their new upgrades? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.